thank everyone for coming out tonight for this re-election campaign. I've known Mike a long time in politics, and I gotta say, for sure, there's no question he is the hardest working guy that I have ever met. I mean, who pounds more doors than this guy? There's no one, not even close. He'll just do anything that has to do. He takes care of this ward. He's there for his people. I mean, just anything you need, you can touch a mic at any given moment, and he will just take care of it and get it done. He's a great counselor. He's 2 years. He's done a great job in this ward. Let's give him a hand for that.
Yeah. There you go, Mike.
Absolutely. You know, I'm glad everyone came out tonight, because we need to get 2 more years from Mike on this council. And I know someone who can explain it. We got Councilor Bob Mancini here. He's gonna say a few words. He's gonna tell it like it is in town here, and he's gonna introduce Mike. He's gonna take him here. Councilor Bob Mancini.
Hi everybody, I'm Bob Mancini, also known as Bean. Most people call me Bean. I got that name in Rhode Island. I don't even know where it came from, to be honest. I've known Councilor Eger for 4 years now, 4 or 5 years now, and we became good friends. And I've had Mike over my house a couple months ago, and that's for a different day. We'll talk about that. But Aaron's not kidding. Mike's one of the hardest workers this town has seen. I'm a product of, I grew up in Providence, Rhode Island. I came here, and I lived in the Merritt section when I was a kid. I lived across the street from the West Springfield Boys and Girls Club. I've coached soccer for, God, I don't know, 30 plus years. I coached probably 15 years at soccer at the Boys and Girls Club. I know how crucial it is to have somebody represent this district. A lot of people, to be honest with you, don't even really care about this district. Mike does. Mike cares 100% about this district. He cares about the value of people's property, the streets, you name it. He works so hard. Councilor Kelly and I served on the town council for 6 years together. George Kelly's another one that takes, Councilor Kelly is another one that takes a lot of pride in this district. But a lot of people come up to me and say, how is Mike Eger? 100% attendance. 100%. Yeah, 100%. People don't see that. Love it, 100%. That's important. A lot of people don't see that. Don't look at my record or anybody else's. George might be 99, but at the end of the day, I don't know too much about who the gentleman he is running against, but that social media is crazy. People post negative stuff about Mike and about people, which is totally wrong. I have a list of friends that are friends with Michael that rip me on a daily basis as a joke, but his competitor is just somebody that I honestly think got in it for the wrong reasons. Mike here, he's in it for the right reasons. And when you go banging on people's doors, that says something. Grassroots, old style, Councilor Kelly, myself, I can name 50 other people, we do mailers. I banged on doors my first term, but I don't go back to doing what I should be doing like Mike does. It's so hard to win an election down in this area because, one, there's nothing on the ballot. There's nothing on the ballot. There's no controversy. There's nothing. But he don't stop working. Mike doesn't stop working. I call him up. I go, Mike, what are you doing? Listen, the polls are saying you're down by 20%, 20 votes. He goes, there's no polls. I go, yeah, there is. There's polls. Mike, there's no polls. I'm just doing it just so he gets back out on the street and banging because West Springfield needs Mike Eger. This town needs Michael to represent West Springfield. I couldn't ask for a better friend, a better person. I know it's gonna make you cry, I know. and I bust him all the time. Just because we're friends, that's what we do. But I want to thank you for serving and taking the time out, because politics is a thankless job. Everybody thinks they can do it. So Michael Riviere, if you're watching, he ran against me, and what I did to him, I smoked you by 1,500 votes. So post that on as well. And Mike's a good friend of mine. I joke when I say that because Mike's also a friend of Michael's. So thank you very much. I'm proud to be your friend, and I wish you the best of luck in this election. And if anybody knows anybody down here, tell your friends. Somebody has to know somebody, because believe me when I tell you, watch the numbers. They're going to be tight. They're going to be close. He won last time by 5 votes. I got 50 down here all day long. I think I was the highest vote getter in the last election in District 1. And that says something. You can look it up. It's public record. Hopefully I was. But thank you very much, and the best of luck to you, bud.
All right. So let's get away from the TV. That's competing with us. Okay?
Yeah, don't do
So you're in the light, right above
in
your
the
head.
light? Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
yeah. Come here, there you go.
All right. So, few things. I learned a lot in 2 years, and I'll mention one person to help me do that in a bit. But when you at the local level, there's no left, there's no right, there's listening. And if you want to be activist and you want to be an advocate, that's the only way you can do the job. You talk to as many people as you can. You make sure they have access to call you, email you. You listen to as many people as possible. You try to find out what most people want, and you try to move towards that. Now, one individual here, I'm going to make a big shout out. George, would you like to come up? Come on.
George is not
So, there is a lot of knowledge in this man, and half the stuff that I can do today is because he taught me something. And I just want to let you know that we're all in our own little races, but your knowledge has made me a more effective counselor, and more importantly, helped me get up to speed quicker. Of all the people in town, you have been the most helpful, the biggest resource, and I am truly grateful for that. People like George, okay? People like George, and help people like me that want to do things the right way by listening. And I am so grateful for everyone's vote. I'm so grateful for you guys being here. I'm so grateful for the opportunity to actually know half of you people, because I wouldn't have met you if I didn't run. And I'm blessed to have known you. Thank you.
Well, Mike, you live up to your name. You've always been eager to listen and do what's right for people, and it's done you well.
Thank you. Now it's Aaron's turn.